Hello, everyone. This is the contribution proposal presented by Group 10. These are our team members, Savini, Harsh, Prashut, Pratik, Manshur, and myself, Kai. And the contents of the presentation, project introduction, proposed contribution, steps in contribution, expected challenges, work distribution, and proposed timeline. And next, project introduction will be discussed by Kash.
Thank you for the introduction. So Karate Framework is an open source behavior-driven development testing framework for API test automation, performance testing, and UI testing. It's based on Cucumber and uses Gherkin syntax. With Karate Framework, testers without a programming background can perform tests more easily. Now, the main question is, what is BDD testing? So BDD testing is a behavior-driven development testing that practices follows the idea of specification by example. The idea is to describe how the application should behave in a very simple language. And the pros of Karate framework are it does not require any programming language. The test scripts are very easy to understand. It allows parallel execution and allows custom user-defined functions written in Java or JavaScript. Now let's move to the next agenda, that is proposed contribution presented by Manshir.
Thank you, Harsh. As part of our contribution, we are planning to fix the issue 2270 in the repo. This issue is related to the mock server functionality which is provided by Karate. Mock server is nothing but a natty server that you can bring up if you want to test a server-side application. And Karate framework is only supposed to receive the HTTP traffic from the server. The problem which is faced by the developers in this issue is there is a CLI command which is supposed to generate a self-signed certificate for your server if you want to create a secure natty server. But that CLI command is not working as of now, and we are planning to fix that. We will be adding unit test cases for testing our functionality once we are done with our changes, and also we'll be updating the Java docs for any other contributor to come and see our code in the future. Next slide. I think Prateek would be explaining that.
Yeah, thank you, Manshir. So to contribute to this project, we need to follow five essential steps. So the steps are like getting permission, setting up the workspace, implementing the code changes, request approval, and feedback. So first, we must obtain permission from the seasoned contributors to ensure that our contributions align with the project's goal and objectives. So once we receive the permission, we'll fork the repository and create a new branch where we'll make the changes to the code. So we have already completed these steps and moved on to the next step. So in the next step, we'll work on the code, which involves fixing the issues, creating test cases, and updating Java docs as necessary. So after completing the changes, we'll create a pull request and get our changes reviewed by the project maintainers. So once the pull request is created, the project maintainers will review our changes and provide feedback, after which we'll respond promptly and make necessary changes as required. So this feedback would be crucial in ensuring our changes align with the project goals and we maintain a high quality code base. Next, Branshu will be covering the expected challenges.
Hello, thanks, Pratik. I will be discussing on the expected challenges that we might face. Submitting a contribution to an open source project can be a challenging task, as one need to be mindful when contributing to an open source project, as the contribution should not break any currently existing functionalities or create bugs and not be a tech debt in the repository. Another challenge we might face is ensuring that the code is clean, of high quality, scalable, and maintainable, as well as meet the project standards. Furthermore, extensive testing might also be required to iron out and find any edge cases to prevent any unexpected behaviors after the code is merged. Finally, getting approvals will also require having patience and being open to feedback, as maintainers might have different priorities due to which our contribution might not fit in their current roadmap, and it might take time to be accepted and merged. Next, work distribution will be presented by Savini.
Thank you, Pranshu. The work distribution is such that Mansha and Harsh will be working on the CLI fix, while the test cases will be written by Pranshu and myself, Savini, and Pratik and Kain will be working on the Java docs. And as for the timeline, we were able to get the approval to fix this issue by the repo contributors on the 31st of March, and we are planning to do the code changes and raise the pull request by the 15th of April. And afterwards, we will go through the feedback we get for pull requests and do changes if required by the 30th of April, and finally merge the changes by the 10th of May. So that is the end of our contribution proposal presentation. Thank you very much.